Milberg keeping an eye on everything out at Versailles, where there have been some protesters.
There have been some mixed reactions here in South Florida. Some of it is along generational lines. Some of the younger Cuban Americans say, hey, this could be a step in the right direction. Others, especially the older exiles, think that this to them feels like a slap in the face. So let's check in with Glenna Milberg now. She is live outside of Versailles, which is sort of the heart of where some of this political discussion happens. Glenna.
And it is exactly that crowd, the people who have the most personal stake in what's going on, the people who have had their lives upended, their families possibly assassinated, everything stolen from them all those years ago, 50 years ago. And those are mainly the people that you see out here protesting today. It is not a huge crowd here at Versailles on the corner of 36th and Southwest 8th Street, but it is a very vocal crowd and one that absolutely represents people who think that this trip that the president has taken legitimizes a dictatorship. Those are the words that they use, and they want people to know that they feel betrayed. We've seen this very group and these very people protesting for so long, for decades, against the Castro regime, and now today the protests are turned toward the President of the United States. I want to take you up high in Sky 10 and HD and show you the little crowd on the corner brought what they call a aplanadora and steamroller, and in a great show of symbolism, so much symbolism we've seen today on both sides of the streets. In their symbolism, they steamrolled over some posters symbolizing the steamrolling of the democratic process, and that is how they view this trip. And they view it as, one man said, it's spring break for the Obama family on our dime, and he looks at this as nothing more than a money grab.
His Air Force One, that is our Air Force One, paid with us, for us. He have many businessmen. They are looking for money. They don't care about the suffering my people.
Do you see what happened in Havana yesterday when they arrested the Lady of White, many dissidents in Havana? The regime proved again that they go to repress any opinion different.
So many of the things that we see happening on the news from Havana in the last 24 hours, these people feel like legitimizes their perspective. Of course, there are many other perspectives here. People here of younger generations who favor and support the new rules and relaxed travel arrangements that they can now make to visit family. They feel like internet, although only 5% of the Cuban people right now have internet, that may be the beginning of an opening. All of these things, they feel like after 50 years of a stalemate, maybe this will move the needle, but I will tell you, everyone back home, there are not a lot of those people out here at Versailles at the moment. Right now, this corner belongs to the people who have a very personal stake in what they're watching happen in Havana, Cuba. I'm Glenna Milberg reporting live in Little Havana today, Local 10 News.